Hi, everyone. So, welcome to another powerful initiative that we are going to start today, which is a roadmap clarity session. The intention is to help people in different roadmaps. Roadmaps, like one of the research that I did in the month of February 2025, that says that I need clarity, I need a roadmap for achieving this milestone. And then we got started with this initiative today. And today is where we have people, coaches, are going to share how to get your first client. Okay. So how you can also get your first, if you're watching someone is still struggling to get your first client, this series is going to help you. After this series, we're going to start how to get your first 10 clients, first for 10 lakh, first 1 crore. So this is how we were going to make this journey step by step roadmap to achieve through learning through the stories of our students. Awesome. So let's get started. I'll be sharing a story of mine. Okay, right now, just to give you an introduction about myself. My name is Sagar Sangam Sahu, and I'm organic sales coach. It was a 2021 July where I was doing a 21-day challenge of Facebook Live. And that point of time, I was hesitant to launch myself. Uh, and I did not know what to sell. So I did 21-day Facebook Live challenge for almost 3 times and I didn't sell anything. And one certain day, my mentor says, "Agar this time you're doing a challenge, you need to sell something." I remember selling that challenge itself was really tough for me. It was some 1500 to 1700 rupees. I was like, the moment I shared on the social media, I was like, I don't know whether I will be able to give people breakthrough or results or not. That was the fear. I will not consider that as a my first client, but let me tell you, first coaching clients as a complete like as a proper launching process. I got it month of July where I just asked one of my participants that I just asked to all the participants that, hey, I'm going to launch a coaching program on how you can grow organically. But I don't know what exactly the process. It will be a group live coaching, but I'll be sharing with you after 2, 3 months. But that will be 20,000 rupees. But if you, someone here, will buy and you will get 50% discount. And you can't imagine right now that product I'm selling is 2 lakh rupees. That time I sold it 10,000 rupees. Okay. And one person who is from out of India and from Europe, one of the Europe country, it was $150 for the outside people. So he paid $150 on my Stripe account. It was my first coaching payment. I said like, wow, without even uh, knowing what I'm going to do, that person paid me 10,000 rupees. So that's how I got it. Next time I launched my group coaching 6 week challenge in the month of September, I got a batch of 17 people. But my first was very special where people, the person did not know about the journey, but still he paid. So this was my story of my how I got my first clients. For one tip or advice, if I have to share, then a simple advice that, like, if you want to go through one to one, the simple advice will be just um, like offer P value, like value call, like one-to-one clarity calls. I took a challenge of 100 one-to-one calls that point of time. I did a lot of one-to-ones and people used to pay me like without me asking anything. That time I was promoting affiliate products. But if you are someone who is thinking to how you can get started, the first tip, I always have a goal of doing 100 one-to-ones. A lot of people give up after 3 or 5. Just one questions. Are you really serious about helping people in that niche? If it is true, do not give up. If you're giving up, then you are not serious about helping people. Okay. That is the straight cut answer that I'll be giving. If you are someone who is wanted to do a webinar workshop model, first do non-sales webinar. Okay. Literally, you don't non-sales webinar means you go and deliver one webinar. see how people are reacting it. Maybe you can just open few spots to have a one-to-one clarity call. If you have a fear of selling something, you say that there is nothing to sell, but I want to give one-to-one calls. But see the number. If there is a 10 people, 15 people, you can easily give away one-to-one calls. That way, you can also understand what is the they want, and you can create a customized offer for them. The first client, I would highly recommend to serve one-to-one. That is one suggestion from my side I always wanted to give. And as I said, one-to-many webinar, you do it maximum uh, of serving people and adding value, the result will be followed. First goal is not to sell and make a lot of money. First is goal to serve, and sales will automatically happen. Okay, that was one tip advice that I'll be giving. So now I'll be inviting few of our members who have already done some good numbers. We'll be moving towards big numbers, but today's theme is how to get your first client. That is the intention. Awesome. So next I'll be taking here Ami.
So, hi everyone. My name is Ami Ved. I'm a communication coach. I help people to gain clarity in their and confidence in the field of communication and public speaking. So today I'm going to talk something really important. How did I get that first client of mine? Very, very simple. Anyone and everyone can do this. Your first client is always on your mobile or in your phone book. It's just that we don't realize it. This was a time of COVID when I was on a sabbatical. I had to start again my career, and I approached some of the family friends from just on that too. A client was from a very different industry. That can I just meet your people, and there is a service of communication I can offer to you, which can really enhance your business and your sales. And I did not charge for it. I did not charge for it. I did it absolutely free. And then that particular coaching, a group coaching client became my client for the entire year. So your first client is always in your phone book,
Phone
and
book.
you will just find it anywhere, everywhere. It's just around you. It's in
Yeah.
your aura. It's just that we don't see this. And this again goes back to the tip that I want to share. Get back to your phone book, your connects, the person you meet in elevator. There's someone there at your home who knows people. You will definitely find your first client. That's it. Thank you.
So just quick questions, Ami. Like when you say phone book, what exactly you did to get the person to know that okay, this is something that you do. How they will get to know that?
Okay. So for me, what was important was to give value and to speak and create visibility. So these are three intentions which were very, very clear. What I did is I utilized some of the connects from my phone who knew someone very well. For example, my mother-in-law's kitty friend, whose son is doing a very good business in a designing company, a diamond designing company. So I would just go interact with his wife on WhatsApp, saying, "Hi, how are you doing?" And there's something I have started, and I would just like to do a session for you, maybe just a pro bono session for you. So my journey started with pro bono. I remember doing five pro bono. The biggest pro bono I have done has been for Naptol company. If you know Naptol, it's a TV channel.
Naptol, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
TV
and
TV
and
shop.
I
Yeah.
have I have trained. It's there on my YouTube channel. I have trained the entire staff, which is there on television there. And from there, it so once your visibility is developed, and then you add your visibility to your Instagram, LinkedIn page, and that's where people will know you. You will get that recommendation, and you never have to look back.
Super. Awesome. So some people might not know what is a pro bono. I can just share that. What is a
Yeah,
pro bono?
pro bono is free program that you do. The first, it can be one-on-one free clarity call. It can be the value, the pain area the client is looking at, and you want to give.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
Charge minimal. So for me, what happened is I was looking at the environment around, and building rapport was missing. in COVID
Hmm.
time. So you
Yeah.
see the environment around, what is going in outside the world, what is there that is missing. So rapport building was missing. And I tried to create rapport doing online sessions. So one of my session became like a signature program, and I think every company need that kind of an impact where everybody wants to connect, and it
Hmm.
uh, came down to coaching, one-on-one coaching as
Superb.
well. Yeah,
Super. So, Ami, how do you call yourself communication coach?
I call myself as an executive communication coach who help people to gain confidence in speaking well, and also help you in your public speaking journey.
Super. Superb. Ami, more power to you. All the best. Congratulations once again. Okay, Anita ji, it's your turn.
I'm Anita Singh, and I'm a parenting coach, and I deal with the parents with teenagers. So, my first client, which I had got, was in a birthday party, and actually, I was just learning and going through all the coaches, but the coaching sessions were not, turning into paid clients. I was just doing it for a learning purpose. And that birthday party was just a child came up and he was crying. He was around about 7 to 8 years. His mother was so overwhelmed and she started slapping him. And she felt very, she was nervous that what are people going to say that my child is crying. So I took the child and sat down on a separate chair and I just spoke to him and he got quiet after some time and he went off playing. And his mother was just observing me. She didn't say anything. She was known to me, but not that friendly. Then after she went home, right at 11:30 at night, she gave me a call and I was almost sleeping. Then I got my husband told me there was a call. I just picked it up and said, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I'm calling you right the very awkward time, but I couldn't stop myself." Then okay, just speak. Today I saw that my child, he was so normal when you spoke to him. What did you say to him? I don't know. Otherwise, I just carry him to my place and all over. It's so embarrassing. Then I told her that I am into parenting coaching and you can come for my workshop. She said, "No, ma'am, I don't have that much time. I'm doing my post graduation. So I just wanted your direct course."
Mm.
So this was my first, that mother was my first client, and I gave her my silver package
Membership.
membership.
How much did you charge?
I charged 5,999.
Active. And then you helped her one to one.
Yes, I helped her one to one because it was my first. I was also very nervous. I didn't know how to, you know, although I had gone through the coaching and all, I understood how I should go. But it was very good and very the first good memory of my coaching. And my second was my high ticket was my first, in which I was making videos on Facebook, and one of my friends who always used to watch those videos, she referred to one of her sister, that her sister was very troubled because of her teenage daughter. So she referred to her that you can just come and contact Anita ma'am, and she'll help you out. And there she was directly, because as she was a doctor, so she didn't have time for my courses and all. So she said, "I just don't have any time. So I just want your immediately, I want your diamond course and I want you for a full year with my daughter." And
And how
so
much you charge for that?
that I charged 25,000.
25. No,
That
super.
was my high ticket at that moment.
Yeah. Any tip that you would like to give someone who's getting started or maybe wanted to get their first client?
For the first client, I think that we should treat him as something very special and not taking him for granted. Right. And if he means, for my first client, I speak about my experience, that I went all in to help that
Help.
mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superb.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
within 3 months, the child was, especially the teenager, was entirely different personality. It was quite easy for the mother, and she gave good, gave me a testimonial also, and she's still there with me.
Awesome. Awesome. Great.
Thank
More power to you, Anita ji. Thank you for
thank you.
sharing your journey. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Next, Shariwa, ready?
So, hi everyone. My name is Shariwa Joshi. I am from Mumbai. I am a simplicity strategist. I call myself that now because I've changed the niche. And uh, this niche that I was working on, I started with uh, the webinar nahi, workshop format. So I started with workshop format, and I used to take, I think, 90-minute workshop. That was run by ads. So that was my one of my first sale happened in the workshop from an unknown person. Like there is no connection. That was the first sale of 2,500 that I
Nice.
did from the workshop. And
So
from
to
my
get
high,
so that workshop, how did you got those leads through social media?
yeah. So I run the ads. I think Sneha was doing my ads at that time. So I run Facebook ads, and from there, as you said, go gather them in the WhatsApp group. So those people were there in the WhatsApp group. And from there, I had called people for one-to-one. So one person came, only one person came, and that person, he asked me, okay, he was a working professional. So I was not actually targeting working professionals, but somehow, I don't know, they were coming in my funnel. So that person said, okay, I am not able to manage my routine. This was his statement. So I asked, okay, I can help you create a calendar. That's it. That was my commitment to him. So I told him, okay, it's 2,500 and this is what I charge. He's like, ma'am, कितने दिन का होगा? He was elder to me and he was calling me ma'am. तो मुझे बहुत एकदम अजीब लग रहा था first of all. So he said, okay, I'll pay, and if we can do this within 15 days, it's okay. So I had did not give any timeline as such to him. I told him I'll help you making a calendar. That's it. And that was 2,500 rupees ka ye. Then there was one person whom I had met in BNI 3 years ago. Okay. She got to know that I help people simplify their routines, lifestyle, and everything. So she was saying that मुझे इसने तेरा नंबर दिया. So I'm just calling you, and I went through your profile, and one of the video that got connected. तो मैंने पहले कभी डाला रहेगा. I don't remember, to be honest. But she said that I remembered you taught etiquette training to my daughter few years ago. So I had done an etiquette training, वो group training था. So in that, her daughter was also there. So she's like, I remember you from that time only, and my daughter had mentioned what kind of she loved your sessions and everything. That was a totally different topic. But then one of the person from BNI, when he told her, okay, go to Shariwa for this. So she was like, Shariwa, I'm not able to manage my daily basic things. I used to do so many things. Now I'm everywhere and I'm nowhere. It was like that. Like she was talking like this. I'm just listening and listening. So I told her, I'll definitely help you out, but that will be 25,000, and mm, it will be a 3 month journey. So that that time my hands were literally shaking. I never charged 25,000 in one go for anybody. So she said that definitely I would like to go, but is it okay if I pay in, part payment? So um, that's how I got my first high ticket client. I did not do any ads as such for that. I don't know. I'm still doing ads and now I'm selling high ticket. But I think for high ticket, the existing network or the people you know already, that works wonderfully. And if you can get back to
You
them,
know, you met them in
yeah,
person. Yeah.
yeah. I think for me, offline network has worked because right now, the inquiries that are coming in, those are the ones that, those are the people I reached out
Hmm.
personally offline.
Hmm.
So I thought there is a power in offline, and my sessions will be online. So coaching is going to
Yeah.
happen online, but my
And
client
one person,
is
like you
sitting
mentioned,
there.
that person is saw you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Then, so somehow content
They
helps
saw
you
my
to,
content. Yeah. So
yeah.
content is something that I want to give as a tip because मैं खुद अभी I think I am not doing it, and I realized it when you said this. He content just keep putting
Publish.
and don't think about who is connecting with, because you never know who will connect to that
Yeah.
particular message that you are sending. So content is one thing that work, and she mentioned which video, so she was talking
Yeah.
about that video. So she
Hmm.
said you in one video you said this, so I make a note of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I said this, so I think this is something which is important. So
Right.
that's how the problem of overload came, because she was telling me the same thing.
Hmm.
And
Got it.
the one-to-ones that I started doing. So now I'm on my 29th one-to-one.
Wow. Super.
So I am not doing anything else. Like you said, 100 one-to-ones. I kept a target of 50. I still am at 29. I have
Nice.
got few types of data, like exactly what is happening in the market. And I think I'm getting a hang of at least what people want. So
Yeah.
one tip would be, if you are confused, like me, so just start with doing one-to-ones, to offline maybe. Offline is okay if they are your clients. Just no agenda, just talking and just get the information about what
Yeah.
they are going through.
One tip I will add here is, like, all calls you just create a sheet, Google Sheet, where you document all. I have a clarity call Google Sheet.
Yeah.
I say that, okay, how much I have given, 1 hour, 40 minute, 50 minute. And I document, okay, the problem this person was facing. Right now, I start writing offer that I've given. Okay.
I have that offline, like a notebook. In that
Okay.
notebook, I write the name, their email,
Yeah.
their problem, like topmost problem after the call is done.
Yeah.
Like whatever I've gathered, I write it on the top because I remember, okay, this person had this problem. So if as I, turn the pages, I know कि ये pattern है. So I think that is something which is
Super.
working for me right now. So I already have someone who has asked me for my high ticket this thing coaching that also came from offline. So
Nice.
networking, I would say, even if you are doing ads organically, uh, is actually a big way
Yeah.
to go. Yeah.
So a lot of people think organic means just social media, organic content, no?
Mhm.
So since this world is moving towards where it is not about just online, COVID time only online था, है ना? उससे पहले most of the times offline, right? Then now it is a time where both works. And your organic doesn't means like just your online stuff, social media. Even if you're going to an event where your audience are
Yeah,
already
that
there,
helps. Yeah,
that
yeah.
you build network, you build connections. You don't know how, like Anita ji just mentioned, okay, just a marriage party,
Even family functions. Now I'm
family
going to
function.
all family functions. So
now
family function में
so
जाती हूँ.
now just imagine just being there with them, holding a space with them, and you don't have to sell anything, just make
Yeah.
them experience the importance of you having them, and just maybe have a conversation. One conversation will just give you a quick idea, oh, this person said something, and
But
that opened
Sagar,
up
over
something.
there, if you try to sell anything, na, it will backfire.
Yeah,
Okay,
it will
ये
backfire.
होता
Yeah.
है. Okay, just go there and
And
be be like a coach. मतलब वो जो कोच का, जैसे आमी said, ऑरा लेके जाओ कोच का, like कोच को भी लेके जाओ साथ में. Even like Pratiksha is going, for example, Pratiksha the coach will also go to the event.
So yeah, just have a conversation. You never know, that person will say,
Yeah.
hey, I had a conversation with Shariwa. It felt different. I want to connect again. And the person will message you. Let's connect once again.
And
Then
I got
you
one, sorry to cut you, but one coaching, like employee coaching. So now it's a group coaching session that I got from someone who had actually taken my services when I was teaching French, like 8 years ago. 8 years ago, that lady, she doesn't know now what I do. 8 years ago, like she said, my husband's firm is looking for somebody to coach their employees on their stress management. So I was like, okay.
super nice. All the best, Shariwa.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Rohit. Go for it.
So, hello everyone, I'm Rohit, India's only EMI reduction and wealth creation coach. So, my journey started in 2022. So, as normal, so I come from a job background. So, when I started my coaching, so I was not having any beliefs because in the finance, most people are like, "Ki, I know very much of finance, right?" So, and the market is so much crowded that a person who is selling a policy, a person who's selling a mutual fund, a person who's selling an insurance, will call them as an advisor. So people feel like they are the advisor, so we can connect with them. So I didn't wanted to go into that market. That was the reason I completed my chartered wealth manager first. I have written a book, and then I went into the market of coaching. Previously also I was doing offline, but online I went into this way. So what I wanted to share by this is that if you're not getting the belief by anything, then do things that will help you to get that belief. So now I'll share you like how I got the first client. So it was August 2023. I still remember it was Independence Day time. So my relatives have come up on in Pune for a vacation. So we went to Lonavala. I still remember. His friend is also came up. So we were three couples basically. So at that moment, we just had a casual conversation that I am a chartered wealth manager, and he was so much interested in managing his finances. So after the vacation was over, he connected with me, and that was my first high ticket client. I will say, मेरे लिए 10,000 was a big amount. Being a job person, एक 10,000 आना एक कॉल के कारण was a different thing altogether. पहले कॉल में I didn't ask him for the money. I just deliver him the value. Second call में when I was going into the call, I was having a conversation with my wife, and my wife was saying कि यार अपने relative के friend है, why you are asking money for him? It should not be the case. I said her clearly that I am creating a difference of 50 lakhs in his portfolio. If he doesn't value that 10,000 also uske liye, then I don't think that I should be telling him more, because that's what I deserve. So I put it in the call. मेरे को लग रहा था कि पता नहीं क्या जवाब आएगा, हाँ आएगा ना आएगा. I was not sure at all. He absolutely said yes, कि no issues at all, and he paid me 10K. So when that 10K hit into my bank account first time, so that was the biggest belief that I got, that I can give value to people and people can pay me for that also apart from my job. So that was the first thing. And this is what I wanted to share. The message that I have for people is that in case you don't have a belief about yourself, like how you will be doing, so do whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to do a certification, you want to do something or the other, do it, so that you don't feel in your head, I have not done this, that is the reason I'm not feeling comfortable or this and that, and go all in. That's the biggest thing that I'll say. Because unless you are going all in, you will not be able to do something big. That's what I have understood.
So Rohit, I just wanted to ask, like, if somebody wanted to get the first client, what are the one tip that you will be giving in terms of getting the first client?
First client, before getting the first client, is I will say is the belief on yourself.
Yeah, believe. So most importantly, like the lead or maybe sales. What are the sources that you can suggest? Mostly the marketing aspect of it.
Okay, so for me, I have been doing Facebook ads from almost September 2023 now, and my ad has never stopped till date. And my webinars have been continuously running. Every weekend I have a webinar, no matter what. Even if I'm traveling, even if I'm on a holiday, on a training, anything is there, my webinars are there. So that leads has to be come up in your system every other day, and you have to have the way to serve those leads so that they can come to your system. You can help them to get into a result, and then this cycle will go on.
So you says like even if whether they are going through ads, they're getting started. Even if there's a small budget, but they should not stop their
Yes.
ads. Okay.
Because everything will happen. This is like, I will say, is like when we open a business, a shop or something, so we put 20, 30 lakhs easily. And we don't close that shop next day or next month
Yeah.
itself, right? We put in efforts. So it's like this only. So kabhi hoga webinars mein you will get conversion. Sometimes webinars mein the conversions will not be there. But if you are committed, then nobody can stop you in this world.
Yeah.
You will crack that code, and you will find your own resources somewhere or the other. You will be able to crack it. That's what I wanted to say. So my first ad, I still remember, it was 300 rupees per day, and now I have scaled it to 4,500 rupees per day.
Super. Super. Wow. Awesome. More power to you, Rohit. Thank you for sharing. Next, Manchal.
So, hi everybody, my name is Manchal Kalra. I am one of the first few Indians to be certified by Jennifer Partridge, who is a world-renowned emotional freedom techniques expert. So I am a trained emotional freedom techniques, also known as tapping coach. And I help millennials, mainly people in their mid-30s, to overcome all their hidden subconscious blocks that are blocking them from achieving the success that they want in their career, relationships, finances, and I help them rewire their self-concept so that they can rewire who they are and step into a new identity to achieve all that they want and manifest the health, relationships, and the career that they want. So just one interesting fact is that when you Google top EFT coach in India, I'm the second one there. And that's something that's taken me a long time to build the brand. And the thing that I wanted to share with somebody who's in that phase where you're just certified and you know you can help people, but you don't know where to find your first client. I just want to share a few tips. So first thing is how I got my first client was I posted everything that I was doing on social media, whether it was me even revising my training, my course, my certification, and every time that I even did practice EFT sessions. And just like somebody else mentioned, I did a lot of pro bono sessions as well. Funnily enough, my journey was that when I was offering free sessions to people in my contacts in my phone book, a lot of people didn't know what it was. And just because they were curious, they asked me a few questions, but just because they weren't sure what it was, they didn't take me up on the offer. But then I did more than 120 free sessions, probably more than that, maybe 140, 150 hours of free sessions. But this is also, I was building my confidence and also training to work with different kinds of people and different kinds of issues, because I was helping people with emotional blocks, blocks that they don't even know that they have, which is basically coming up in their life right now in the form of anything in their health or in their relationships or their career. So my first coaching client, I was just looking at that today. I can't believe it's been so many years. So came from somebody who was inquiring about French. I was also teaching French for 11 years, and somebody who was inquiring about French, but they turned into an EFT client. And then after that, I had
Which year? Which year did this is?
2021, I think. 2021,
Oh,
probably.
okay, cool. So you have done 150 hours of one-to-one free stuff before getting the first.
Yes.
Wow.
150 hours. Yeah. About 150 hours easily. Yeah. So one client, actually, I was just, I call them client, but I was actually helping out of just goodwill because they were going through a tough phase in their life. And they came and paid me in an envelope 1 year later, but just as a thank you. I didn't ask them for it. So that was one of the pro bonos, which became a paid thing later, and something I didn't expect. And then some of my clients were just, people who were seeing my content on social media relating to what I was doing. and they were reaching out to me. So I think I was lucky that a few people reached out to me. But at that point, I didn't know what it meant to build connections. So if you're looking to get your first client, so it won't always happen that you put out content, because you just put out content and you don't know who's looking for your help. So what I really suggest is that every time you get a new follower on any of your social media, I'm on everything: YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Messenger. So I've really taken the time to build connections with people where if somebody follows you, that person is a soul. They've come into your world, they've come into your universe. You are a coach. So I never treat anybody coming as a follower as a follower. I actually have a conversation. That's the one thing that I think that's helped me the most in my coaching practice, is that I will always say hi. I will always appreciate them for the follow, because they took that minute to follow me, and out of the sea of so much content, they found something in my content that was valuable, and I appreciate that in them. So I always send them that message. And usually that's how I also like to get to know them, because at one point, if they come into my universe as a client, I like to know people, because I'm going to have such intimate conversations. I'm going to know everything about their life. So that's how I build my first connection with anybody who likes my content, leaves a comment, or follows me. I always have a conversation. I think that's something I learned very late in my journey. So if y'all are just starting out, I think that will be the biggest thing that will help you. Don't ignore likes and comments and follows from people. Have a conversation with each of them. And if you feel like, offer them a free session. They need to get a taste of who you are, what kind of energy you bring, what you can offer them as a transformation, because people are only looking for transformations. They're not looking for, they already know what their problem is. They're looking for a solution. So get on a call with them, offer them solutions. And I think that's how I did my first few one-on-ones. I'd say I just started increasing my prices as I got more and more results. And again, one more thing I wanted to say is one thing that will really help you if you're really in the beginning of your journey is genuinely not wanting to sell. I know it sounds contradictory, okay? And I know Sagar is here, but this is something that I learned again later. So I'm going to go back and say, if I had to redo my journey from the beginning, is that what worked for me and what will work for you is when you go with an intention of just helping and not selling, is until a stage where you know that first of all, you feel in your body that selling is sharing. Because now I know that when I pay somebody, I always say, thank you, Sagar. I think you know that I always say, I pay with gratitude and I receive with gratitude. So I do both. I don't just receive with gratitude, and always see that that person is a human being first, not a client. Because I think that is the one thing that all of these things, I wish I could go back on my journey and tell myself as a first time coach in the market. So those are 3-4 things I would say. And talk to people everywhere, and don't ever be shy to tell them what you do. Initially, like at the beginning, I would think I was salesy, but now I say it very proudly, because I believe I'm contributing to the planet. So it's like, we all recommend our favorite restaurants to our friends just like that. Like, hey, go to this place, they have the best sandwich, or go and watch this movie, it's amazing. But we don't want to tell somebody what you do, because you're scared of how it sounds. So if you think about selling as sharing, that's the day you start quoting your prices, and that's the day you will get your client. But until then, I would say go with the energy of serving. So I hope that helped somebody today.
Wow, I really definitely, Manjal, I totally resonate the way that you have mentioned that sales is nothing. Like this is the byproduct of the sharing. Beautiful that you have shared is sales is sharing. That was like really powerful. So how many of you believe that she shared a very powerful nugget? Okay. Thank you, Manchal. Thank you for sharing. And she also mentioned about that she keep documenting it while she was learning, she was documenting it. It helped me a lot. When I started my journey, I didn't like nobody knew me. I documenting, oh, I learned it from Russell Brunson. Here's the book, here's the so a lot of people have, if I've not seen, go back to my YouTube channel, my 2020 content. I was reading Expert Secret book, Traffic Secret book, all chapter every day and going live and sharing it. From there also, literally some people started discovering from there. I'm glad that you have mentioned about that, how you're documenting, people saw you on social media, and last one is really powerful. Thank you for sharing, Manchal.
Yeah, just one last thing is that sometimes I actually, when it came to my heart, self-care and self-love is important. So you always pour from a full cup. When I could, I would take the extra initiative to message back somebody on any of my social media platform. If they ask me something, I would make a reel about it. Like if they ask me a question and I can't do a free coaching call for them, I would make a reel and content on that. So I'm serving the community in that way with
Wow.
YouTube. And also, a couple of times I just gave them the solution and I said, the rest you can come and watch on YouTube or whatever. And they actually became my clients later. And also, they will refer you when you give more. Always, I think I learned that from somewhere, I don't remember, but always under promise and over deliver. So till now, I know my clients always tell me, hey, you say something, but you always give more. And that's something that I believe I want to make my USP. But don't give it in the way that you feel depleted. That's the only thing. Your energy has to be in that place where you want to give more and you're happy to give more. And don't ever worry if you lose somebody as a client, because when they'll come back sometime in your life bringing 10 other people with them. And that's
Wow.
something that does happen. So thank you.
Superb, Manchal. Thank you for sharing. More power to you, Manchal. Pratiksha.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Pratiksha Khot. I'm a mindset clarity and emotional well-being coach. That's my niche now. And I help working professionals and entrepreneurs to get clarity, live with clarity, peace, and purpose. So this is something that I work now. But when I started, I wasn't very clear about my niche and how to get the clients and do the work. So, how I started is I started putting myself out on social media, and whatever that I knew, I started posting it either through I was doing post. I also had did challenges. So there were 21-day video challenges that in a WhatsApp group that I did. So it was free work. I did not know how to do the clarity call, though I knew that okay, this is clarity call is something that you need to do to get the conversation sales, but I did not know how to do it. So I started with putting myself out and creating the content, and whatever the free way I was able to help people. I started from there. Then I so how I got my first client. Uh, my cousin, she was watching my work that I was doing, and she came to me, okay, this is something that I'm going through and I need some help. And though I did not charge her, it was a pro bono work for me at that time. And I think we did 8 sessions. It was free. But she got the clarity. She started feeling better, and she gave me the testimonial. And also, she referred one of her friend's friend. So from there, I actually the friend's friend. She called me. This is something that I also want to work on, and then we did the clarity call with her. Before that, whatever the clarity call I was doing, it wasn't working because I did not know how to do it. So, because it was from the reference, and also I got a better understanding of how to do the clarity call. So, that she was my first client. I charged her 2,000 rupees for 4 sessions. So, it was March 2021. So that was the first time. Then I got the testimonial from her as well. So this is how I started. Uh, so 2,000 rupees, 4 sessions was my first paid. Now I charged 30. The high ticket that I charged was 30,000 for 10 sessions. Now I'm charging 50,000 for 8 sessions. So this is the journey
So how
till
did you
now.
got the first 30,000 rupees client?
Yeah, so it is very interesting story, and it also connects to the gold membership. In your gold membership, we were doing the Facebook challenge, right? And I was putting content, and then we did a 7-day Facebook
Facebook.
live.
Yeah.
And I was doing, and what I realized from that, whatever I was putting the content, people are watching, but the person approached me after I did the 7 day challenge, because it was
7 days.
more conviction that uh, when I was doing the video or post, it was somehow still filtered version of me.
Filter
And when I
version. Yeah.
did the 7 day Facebook challenge, it was really, uh, I could say, more raw version of me that the
Yeah.
person could see.
Real. Yeah.
And yeah, and from that he approached me. I think I gave the clarity form. I was also putting the clarity form, okay, this is something I'm doing, and people who are interested fill the clarity form, and if we are fit for each other, we will work. So the person filled the clarity form, and the interesting thing is, whatever he put in the clarity form, the questions and things that he want to work on, which was the I think I can say 50% of the things was something that I would like to work on, but
Hmm.
50% was different. Like he want to work whatever he wrote.
Hmm.
So I told him clearly, okay, this is something I work on, and this is something I don't work on. But I don't know what he felt. He seeing me the content and the Facebook challenge and everything. He decided, okay, this is I really want to work with you because of the content I have I saw, and it really resonated with me, and I think you can help me. So this is how it started, and the first 30,000 payment.
Wow. Superb. Awesome. Thank you, Pratiksha, for sharing. So, did you share the tip? Any one tip if you wanted to give to the people who wanted to get their first client?
Yeah, as many of you, many people before me also shared that putting yourself out is really important. Which after the break, I also need to start again. That you need to be you need to put your, it's not only the what I feel, people resonate more when you are in the video format. That's what I felt, because through the video they get more of your energy, they can sense it. So do the content in the blogs and whatever the post and carousels, that's good, but the video things, if you could really do that, and you don't need to be perfect. That's what I shared, that even the Facebook challenge was more impactful than the videos, because they connected more with that.
Yeah,
So uh, show yourself up more
sure. The real version of your
as well.
raw, as
Yeah,
raw.
yeah.
So, superb. Thank you, Pratiksha, for sharing. Everyone, please type more power to you. Who's going next? Kruti.
So, hello everyone. I'm Kruti Jain, and right now I'm positioning myself as a subconscious relationship reset specialist. So, initially, when I got my first sale or first client, uh, that time I was doing numerology practice, and I just changed my number and like my name and everywhere on social media. So everybody was asking, what is this? So I used to write blogs by that time, and that was one particular blog which gave me more than five sales, paid
Wow.
consultations. So I never put out in
Blog
way.
on what? WordPress?
The first story I put out on Facebook. It was when Siddharth makes you to do that story writing thing in the hackathon. It was my first hackathon in 2022, and Siddharth, he made us write a story. And when I published that story, I was like literally, I was trembling. My hands were, shaking. I was not knowing whether to post it or not. It was a personal story for me. So when I posted that story, that was the first time people noticed, that vulnerable side of me, because everyone used to think that I'm so, I was always very studious. I was very, intelligent. I was very a good girl kind of person. So people never knew about my vulnerability, what I went through in my, early years of my life because of my mom's death when I was 6 years old. So I put out that story, what I felt and everything, because I never shared that with anyone else in the world, not even with my family members. So that was the first moment where people got connected to me, and they saw a real vulnerable side of me. And after that, I wrote my first blog, and it was all about how numerology and how numbers, how they define you, how they define your core personality, who you are as a person. So uh, I got a lot of comments, hundreds of comments on that particular blog. I posted it in different groups also. That time, Facebook groups were very active. So I posted it on one of the groups. It is a only women's group. More than 1 lakh ladies are there in that particular group. So in that group, when I posted, I got 2 leads from there, and 2-3 leads from not the leads, but actually the paid consultations from my Facebook personal profile. So I got that time I was not even knowing how to charge for the numerology practice, because I was not knowing what is the current industry rates in the market. I just randomly said 1,500. So without bargaining or anything, people paid me that amount. So that was my first 4 or 5 sales that I got from my only one blog. And later on, when I started practicing numerology more, I got to realize that there is more when it comes to getting results. Like it works to certain extent, but when it comes to your mindset or when it comes to your other areas of your life, we need something more to be added in order to get the 100% result. So then I started learning about how can I, even for myself also, like numerology worked for me to for some extent it worked for me, but after a certain time I realized that it is not giving much results. I do not have much left to do here. So I started exploring how a holistic approach can be taken to get results in people's life. So that's when I started learning about inner child healing and NLP and life coaching and everything. So when I added all of these things into numerology practice, then I started putting it out, and when I started creating content about all of these things. So this is how I have been refined and come to here. So my first paid clients were from that one blog, and also the first one-on-one high ticket is something which I got from just one uh, last 4 5 I've been doing workshops and webinars and everything. So in one of the workshops, I was like taking the concept and everything. And one of the she just unmuted and she asked me that she has to leave to pick up her son from the school. And whatever you're going to offer at the end, I want that, without me even pitching. Like I did not even pitch. I did not even like offered anything. I was not supposed to offer that day, because that was it was a workshop I was taking, which was not related to my core product. It was complementary to the niche. So when she said that she won that without even knowing what it was, the other 2 ladies also asked me that, we also want that. We saw your webinar the other day. We did not buy in that. So we also want to like take that offer. So I got my almost 4 to 5 sales from that one workshop.
Wow.
It is a 4 ticket product, but I got it because I was not having no intention of selling actually. The people only, they asked me, they only asked me. I did not even pitch, and uh, I was not even going to pitch that day. So that is how I got my first for inner child healing. First 4 or 5 people, low ticket, and the first high ticket I got is also from a like an inner circle call I took. So there is one of the ladies, she's from like overseas, and she asked me whether she can talk to me or not. So I just allowed her to be on the like hot seat kind of thing, and I just did a small coaching session with her in that particular session live in front of everyone. So from there, she like got some clarity, and she wanted to have some more clarity. So I called her for a one-on-one. And when I asked her, she said to me that like my daughter has downloaded this app for me, and I can talk to any psychologist and the people who like there are apps where people are there on these platforms, and you can talk to them. But I don't want to talk to any of these people. I only want to talk to you. So please let me know what are your charges and everything. So there also I did not have to pitch. She only asked me like what are your charges and everything. So what I felt in the whole process is that when you're not trying to sell now, automatically the person is not, they don't shrink. They are, open to listen and they're open to communicate. When you try to sell, when even like you're not trying to sell, but your intention is to sell now, the person will sense something that she is going to sell. And that's where the whole equation changes. So I believe that the intention that, I was just there for the service. Like I never wanted to pitch. Every time I had the sale, I never wanted to pitch. And I was doing it very genuinely. So the other person sensed the energy maybe, and that's why they only uh, asked for it themselves. So one tip I
Wow.
would like to give to everyone is that you might feel like no, nobody is watching, but everybody is watching you every time. So whatever you do, just do it with your heart, and also do something which gives you fulfillment. If you are draining your energy and you feel like, I have to do it, just take a break and just start again. So taking breaks at regular intervals is also good, and do it only when you are in a good, very good energy. When you're in a good energy now, you can actually deliver best of you. So it's okay to, step back sometimes and take some rest and start with the full energy again.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kruti, for sharing it. Who is coming next? Suman, you want to go for it?
Okay. So my name is Suman Manjrekar, and I'm an infinite wealth coach. And I help people plan their financial goals and help them reach those financial goals. So many people do not even know कि financial goals को कैसे calculate करते हैं. I help them do that and also help them to reach those goals. So and I also help people on money mindset and money belief system so that they are able to remove their blockages. And I started my coaching journey in 2023 when I joined Sagar. Before that, I was just following Siddharth, making the courses, but I had never sold. I had finished my Freedom Finisher, but I never sold my course. And it was only after joining Sagar, we did, I joined his Super 20, and where I started with a 3-day workshop. And that was all organic without ads. And I started with I used to take 1 hour each day. And on the third day, I sold my silver membership. And for initial 2-3 workshop, there was zero sales. And then fortunately, I got my first sale where I was like, of course, when you don't get sale, you get disheartened. But in that, where I was actually not in a good energy, I did get one sale of 2,999. So that was my first sale of my silver membership. And then, of course, after that, I started doing 90 minutes webinar, started running ads, where I got more sales and I reached where I am today. And yes, as
One tip. You can talk about one tip for the people who want to.
okay, so one tip. So we always feel that we are not ready. We wait for the perfect moment, perfect course, perfect sales pitch, and I was not ready. And Sagar pushed me, "Nahi, you have to do it," and I did it. And initially, like as the contacts are there in your phone, I floated my 3-day workshop in all the WhatsApp groups where I was. I put it on social media, and I don't even know that lady who purchased my first silver membership. It was somewhere from Facebook. So, yes, if you will get your clients only if you start. So, if you're going to think that, yes, there will be a moment where I will be ready and then I will start, no, you just begin, you just start, even if you feel you're not ready. This is what is one
Wow.
tip that I would like to give.
Superb. So, one thing that I would like to give you, like first you were sharing the one WhatsApp group.
Hmm.
That doesn't means spamming, or like I'm just giving to the audience, those who are listening to
Yes,
this thing,
yes.
like see where exactly your target audience are, or if that group is allowed to share your links. Do not
Correct,
spam.
correct.
Spamming
Yes,
is not in our suggestion.
right.
See where exactly
And
you are allowed to share. Yeah.
yeah, so I am a part of few groups
Yeah.
where we are allowed to promote our
Yeah.
products. So I shared over there, and of course, friend circle and
Friends
few
are
of our
yeah.
friends group who you feel will not actually judge you. I had that thing earlier. Now I don't care. But yes, initial was friends and those WhatsApp group, promotional WhatsApp
So
groups. And of
specifically,
course,
initial is your phone is enough to.
to begin with.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, 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 yes.
Superb. Thank you,
And
Suman. Okay.
and yeah, I want to share one more thing because when I joined the call, you were saying about one-to-one. So I was doing one-to-one earlier. I stopped in between, but I have reached 80. I today I finished 88th one-to-one
Wow.
clarity call.
Nice.
So just
Superb.
12 more to reach 100.
This is
Thank you.
great. Superb. More power to you, Suman. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing.
Thank you.
Who is going next? Uday, you want to go?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is Uday Kiran. I'm a quantum manifestation coach. I mainly deal with software professionals and entrepreneurs. They shift their identity, and in core level, that I will do actually, and that is my main niche. And coming to the journey, the first client I got here is my colleague actually in my office. My colleague, she is one day she is completely out of order actually, and I asked her, what are you doing? Why you are like this? And she is simply crying actually. She is simply crying. She is out of order. She is not doing any work. And I went there, just what happened to you? And just I asked for her what is the exact problem, and she is facing completely down about the work and whatever family problems and all the things. She's completely burst, nobody there to share the things actually, and she completely tell it take around 4 to 5 hours to listen that one and completely. And I tell a complete strategy, it will take whatever it will take 6 months for you, the first step, second step, all the steps I did. And slowly every day, that is before this one, before coaching thing, this I did in the initial phase actually. Once every day whatever things, she come with the notebook, I completely tell all the details. You need to be like this, whatever I have in my brain, I keep on telling all the things. She sit and write all the things, and she implemented. She tell this is the thing happened to me, and it is like different world for me. Okay, I can able to change some people's life and in different way, and they also can able to, I feel myself I am connected to my inner core on the day actually. And I feel okay, a lot of people, I asked her how many people are like this in your space, you feel this type of issues like that. I asked, a lot of people are there and nobody want to open up a lot of things, but they keep on struggling. Okay, I feel the idea, so I need to make this one as a serious thing, and I need to really help those people. Like that, I got that idea, and I came to this one. And that is the I don't know the pitching or something, but she's the client, right? I told, I after joining here in SITS community and with you, and I told, I have separate plan for that one, and she joined me, and she is now the client. And she paid around I asked her how much you can pay for me. And it is, she told one best thing, it is priceless, and I can play I can pay anything if you ask her. No, 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 how much you want to pay, very minimum, how much you want to pay. She pay around 4,000 rupees. and I feel myself completely out of order without just I am giving information. She paid that much, and she want to associate with me wherever she is. That is one thing. And second thing, you told in Facebook Live is the great changer for me. Actually, I still continuing Facebook Live challenge. Actually, every day I keep on doing that Facebook. Lot of people are connecting, lot of people messaging, lot of people keep on asking what exactly you do, and without notice my family, friends, and lot of people are following, and they are keep on asking. And one to one call happened to 45 years lady. That call I got, and she also want to associate. I didn't pitch. I didn't pitch anything. I just transform. She just asked what exactly you do, what are the things, and she shared all the problems and all the things, and whatever I have information, I keep on. I didn't take any money from there, and that is the two people I have, and still lot of one-to-ones are going on. That is the first client experience for me, Sagar.
Super, Uday. Any one tip that you would like to give to the audience?
Yeah, one tip is every day in this coaching journey, I feel every day if we are keep on discovering, we have a lot of thoughts. We keep on discovering ourselves. Whatever Sagar told, this is not fixed one actually. Initially, we have some. We are growing every day, and so we are discovering ourselves more every day. It is like a maturity of our brain. We are keep on discovering ourselves, and main thing is, if we follow our inner core, whatever exactly we believe, that will help us, and that will help our clients as well. And one thing we need to ask every day, why we are doing this one, what exactly we need to focus, and what exactly it resonate us to speak in front of the people, how I can able to serve the people, so that I can able to get from them, and I can learn from them, I can able to serve wholeheartedly from them, like that. If we feel, we can choose that niche, and we can serve more with more energy, and they will give without our intention. That growth will happen automatically. This thing I want to tell.
Superb. Thank you, Uday, for sharing. Everyone, please type more power to you. Yes. Amit, ready?
There's so many stories, but let me keep it to coaching. I started with coaching thanks to these two kindred souls, Sagar and Rahat. We met in November 2022 in a room where we did not know each other. And over 6 months that I came to know of them and knew more and more of them. On one fine day, Rahat tells me in the presence of Sagar that बहुत हो गया तेरा नाटक, ठीक है, कुछ कर लो. Like कुछ कर लो, कुछ तो कर लो. Something, offer, do something, do some webinar, कुछ तो कर लो. I'm like, okay, ठीक है. I didn't even take it up as a challenge. I was like, ठीक है, भाई बहन बोल रहे तो चल कर लेते. And in 6 days, I remember it was August 23rd, 2023, that I did my first workshop to a room of nearly 40 people. All मतलब अपने WhatsApp वाले ग्रुप्स में डाल डाल के आ गए 40 लोग. And that did very well. And that actually is kind of history. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But I must say that first client, वही वर्कशॉप वेबिनार से वन टू वंस करके कुछ 12 वन टू वंस के और 2 क्लाइंट्स आए. One of them was a business owner, and one is basically coach. What happened in it is that मैंने उनको confuse कर दिया. Right? They paid me good amount of money, 50,000 rupees, for like learning, marketing, and all of that. And at the end of the day, I think I confused them left, right, and center. मैंने अपना सब knowledge थोप दिया. and I realized that भाई ये game fail हो गया. I have done in my over enthusiasm to deliver everything that I knew. I have actually pushed them further from the path that they were walking. I've done a disservice to them. So I kept quiet. Like literally, मैंने बंद कर दिया for a good amount of time. And my conversations with Sagar and Rahat have always been, यार, I've confused these people, यार. मतलब सारा का सारा जो information, मतलब 15 साल से मैं कर रहा हूँ marketing, तो मैंने डाल दिया सारा का सारा उनके सामने और उनको I've led them astray, right? And it wasn't a very good feeling, especially after like they've paid very good money to understand what it is that they want to do, right? Till one day in June, or not even June, I'm guessing Feb, Sagar and Rahat call me and say that भाई SGR में सेशन लेगा क्या? अरे क्या सेशन लूँ मैं तो कोचिंग भी छोड़ दिया मैंने. आई एम ओनली कमिंग टू TBM बिकॉज you are there. I'm not even a coach anymore, right? I started coaching, I left coaching. कि मतलब ये अच्छा नहीं है. I don't like confusing people. So I was like, क्या बोलूं मैं? तुम लोग बोल रहे हो तो मैं कर लूंगा. But what do I say? The only thing that I know is how to be happy in any situation. So Sagar says, हाँ ठीक है, वो उसके बारे में बात कर. I like ये क्या है? ये क्या बकवास है? लाइक ठीक है, चलो भाई बोल रहा है तो मना नहीं करेंगे. माई आई थिंक द वन थिंग दैट has led me down this road to where I am today is simple thing that भाई बहन बोले तो कर लो, मना नहीं करना, अच्छे के लिए बोल रहे हैं. And so I went over there and like whoever was at SDR know कि मैंने क्या बोला मुझे आज भी याद नहीं है. मैं YouTube वाला मैं वीडियो भी देखता हूँ, लाइक क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं बकवास, right? But it formed something in my head that I seen in with my clients since 2023 that we've been doing stories for them, and it's been working. It was working for them really well. At the same time, while I was contemplating the story thing, uh, I think I'd started Sagar, तुम्हारा 8 week challenge 2023 end में मैंने 8 week challenge चालू किया था. और and I had done like 66 lives and it was not working for me. मैंने 66 किए but nothing was happening, so मैंने छोड़ दिया. राइट, देयर आर पीपल हु आर कॉलिंग मी लाइक क्या यार, मतलब हर दिन मैं कुछ ना कुछ, मैं फेसबुक चालू करता हूँ, इंस्टाग्राम चालू करता हूँ और लिंक्डइन चालू करता हूँ, तेरा थोपड़ा दिखता है मेरे को. तू क्या बात कर रहा है वो समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा है मुझे, पर तेरा थोपड़ा दिख रहा है. लाइक ओके ठीक है. सो आई वाज लाइक ओके ठीक है, आई वांटेड टू डू इट to at least complete 30 as per the challenge that Sagar did, but I continued till 66 and I left it over there. SGR happened, the thing happened, something happened in my brain that okay, chalo stories, we are doing it for our clients, maybe it'll work out over here as well. But I was not, कुछ भी settle नहीं हुआ था till one day I was pitching to a B2B client और उसने मेरी जो चड्डी उतारी है ना, क्या उतारी है आदमी ने. ही इज लाइक, तुम कंटेंट मार्केटिंग बोल रहे हो, तुम कहाँ हो? आई वॉज एम्बेरस्ड, एंग्री एंड लाइक मेरे कान लाल हो गए थे. बट ऑन द वे बैक होम आई वाज लाइक, सच ही तो बोल रहा है, ही इज राइट. और जो मैंने उधर से कंसिस्टेंटली कंटेंट डालना चालू किया है, मैंने लाइक लिटरली प्रण लिया है कि भाई जो हो जाए मेरा कंटेंट जाएगा ही जाएगा. मैं खड्डे में गिरूंगा ना तो भी मैं खड्डे से कर लूंगा, राइट? चलेगा, मैं कर लूंगा. So that consistency has like really helped me out. I have not put 1 rupee in ads so far. Every week, me and my wife joke that ये टाइम कोई नहीं आएगा, पर कोई ना कोई आता ही है, right? There have been weeks where nobody has come और मैंने अपने आप को बोनसेस दिए हैं, right? My wife will stand over, कोई आया है क्या? Like कोई नहीं आया. Like you so like इतने ऐसा लग रहा था इतनी शिद्दत से कर रहा है कि कोई है, लाइक नहीं कोई नहीं है, मैं अपने आप को ये डिलीवर कर रहा हूँ. लाइक आई एम लाइक बिल्डिंग अप माय एक्टिंग स्किल्स एज वेल. So that was something that we continuously joke about. सो या एक स्टोरी पूछा था, कुछ बहुत सारे मिल गए, आई एम गेसिंग. सो बहुत सारे इन इफ in terms of like one thing that has helped me.
And story के ऊपर भी you started webinar ना?
Yeah, now the story webinar is going on. My latest bakras in the room were Deidra, Kruti. I am hoping that it helped them. But yeah, so yeah, there have been like these couple of things that have helped me. One, people ask me, Amit, what motivates you? And my first thing is that I'm going to die for sure. इसके अलावा लाइफ में कुछ गारंटी नहीं. मैं मरने वाला है, तुम्हारा पता नहीं, पर मैं तो मरने वाला है. ठीक है. सो be grateful, be fearless. Number two is something that I heard from someone that I can't remember. One of my mentors is if you have failed more than most people have tried, you will win 110%. So for me, that has been a very, very powerful thing. And then recently, I think Grant Cardone or someone said this, and that really stuck to me, is that if you're afraid of no's, reframe to think that what if I told you that you have $1 million waiting for you behind 100 no's? How fast would you get through those no's?
Wow.
So like these three things are like just pushing me forward. I'm just like, no, okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that this works out for you. I wish that you find your direction. If it's not me, it doesn't matter. I hope that you find your direction with someone else. That's fine. So yeah, these three things I'm praying that I'll take to my grave. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
One
Thank you so
tip
much.
to the people who like when it comes to getting the first client, what they will do, like if you want to share that in terms of marketing tip.
Oh, it's there in every religious book that we have. Everyone. Bible pakdo, Quran pakdo, Bhagavad Gita pakdo. Some version of this is there. Ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be answered. Seek and you shall find. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amit.
Thank you so much, Sagar. I really, every time कुछ ये रहता है ना, कुछ something. First thing is that let's ask Sagar and Raj. First thing, and I keep someone was telling me, अरे मैं 10 लोगों के funnel में है, ये है वो है. मैं बोलता है भाई, and they like tell me also, यार तू ये डायमंड कर ले, तू ये डायमंड कर ले. Like देख मुझे एक कम्युनिटी मिल गया है that I know for a fact. So your this thing, right? One mentor, one plan, this thing is fantastic. मैं किधर नहीं जाएगा, भाड़ में गई दुनिया. Right? I know what I want. I know my identity. Now I'm not entering anybody's funnel until and unless I'm 110% sure that it aligns with what I want. I know that you and Rahat align with me like infinitely. So I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Tum bolo. I've told you this 100 times. You tell me to jump. I will only ask how high.
Nice. Archana, start from you, touching from you.
This afternoon, I was lying down, staring at the ceiling, wondering what and all I'm going to hear from people if I turn out to be a failure. You people have given me all the answers today. Thank you. I'm not leaving this. I'm not leaving this. That $1 million are waiting for me and I'm here to serve. Thank you.
What about you? Yes.
Actually, a lot. But if you ask me the top three, one is don't go in with a sales mindset. Just serve. And when you least expect it, sales will happen. So that's one thing. Second thing is I have to do my first one-to-one, which will happen soon. That's one thing. And the last thing what Amit said is just trust your one mentor. And if he says stand on one leg, just do it. Like even Sid says the same thing. So these are the three things that I'm going to implement, like without any doubt. So thank you so much.
Super.
I also am taking away one thing which Manchal said, two things rather, that don't go with the mindset of selling. I don't know, I've heard this multiple times, even from Siddharth, even from you, but it's not
Landed.
it's not coming in. कहीं ना वो mindset आ जाता है कि नहीं, I have to be like I have to charge, and like money ka aa jata hai. So I think I need to work more on this. And what she said, like if someone is following you, you give them a message, which I'm not doing. Like, thank you for following, or I do answer the comments and the likes, but yes, if someone is doing that effort of following you, we should acknowledge that and be grateful for that. So thank you, Manchal, for that.
Can I just
Suman.
answer what you said? Can I just respond to
Yep.
what you said?
Yeah, sure.
So when I was doing my diamond launch, Rahat actually told me you have a very anxious energy around this launch. Okay, we all have our commitments, honestly, whether money is a medium to get what we want. So I do know all of us, including me, I also have a lot of commitments financially. But one thing that when Rahat pointed out I have an anxious energy, I told her I know I have an anxious energy around my diamond launch. And for every launch, I've realized when it's your first launch, you have some sort of an energy attached to it. And like, I don't know if Saga remembers when I did my gold launch, my 3.5 month program, I lost electricity thrice during my 2 hour. Like I did a 2 day workshop. I lost electricity twice, and I was really chanting God's name because I do a lot of mantra chanting anyway, not for the webinar, but I was just doing it anyway. And I was chanting and chanting, and I don't know why I was so detached to another level. And it's funny how I couldn't detach myself for the next launch, but the first launch I did, I was completely detached. I was just there. I was like, we'll see what happens. Let me just tell them whatever I have to tell them. I kid you not, I made the easiest sales in that workshop than any other, where I spend more time and effort and energy and whatever. After going off the screen 3 times, can you imagine that? And coming back and keeping them waiting. The other thing that I also now realize is what really works for me, because a lot of the times I literally sit and picture them transforming because I know what results I want to give them. I picture them transforming before I pitch my sale, like the investment that I want, and I see their life becoming amazing. And I say, I don't know. I think that's me because I feel connected to God, so it doesn't have to be any of you. You can universe, source, whatever. And I always say thank you, God, for this energy exchange for benefiting both of us, because for me it's a benefit when they benefit also. So if they don't, like, there have been people who've not showed up and whatever, I also detach myself from their results completely, because if they don't show up at all, there's nothing I can do about it. I can just give them, sweet nudges and gently tell them and remind them. But really really helps when I always bless the energy exchange, and I bless that call. I actually bless everything I do, mostly, was, I don't know, it's just a spiritual thing that I'm like, I bless this call that I'm going on. I bless and I ask for a divine outcome. So now if that outcome is no, it's okay. Like that happened with one client, like it just didn't work out with her. And I was like, okay, this is not meant to be for some reason. So I respect whatever is coming from there. I'm not gonna argue, or I'm not gonna like wish for something else. So just kind of think of that. It just helps you not be attached to the money, and the money will come. That's what I've realized. And I'm also working on that more and more. It's sometimes not always easy because you have commitments, so then you attach that figure. And but just bless your posts, bless your write whatever you write, bless your messages. Like that
Wow.
really helps me. And I actually pray. Like I got one client just by praying. I kid you not. I literally said, I know this person needs my help, and I know this person will transform. And they just sent me a message last month saying, I'm so glad I joined your program, and I'm so glad that you took a little extra effort to onboard me, because I didn't push them. I was just like, I don't mean to push you, but I know this will benefit you. Just, trust. And I prayed, and they turned into a client. I offered them a special price because of what they're going through, but that's a different thing. So I'm just telling you what works for me, and something I'm also working on for myself. So it's not like I'm, always there.
Thank you so much. Like, a lot of learnings from you, spiritual learnings. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think if we're in this room, I'm assuming we're all into spirituality.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Awesome. Anybody else like to share? Mini,
Sagar,
yes.
yeah. Okay. So Sagar, I was listening to everybody, and the timing of this call is, I think, somewhere aligned, because after the call with Ashlesh yesterday and today, this morning, I was in a different space. There was a lot of questions that were going on in my head, a lot of things, I was thinking of what to do next and all of those things. And hearing to everybody, the journey, especially the how they started, what is it that they did, has given me a lot of inspiration. So if I have to sum it up, the whole call, I would say it was inspirational. Everybody had something or the other which I've taken and which I could relate to, and I'm surely going to work on that. So yeah, and like Amit was saying, the 1 million is waiting for you. There are a lot of times when I felt like, okay, now it's not happening, but I leave it. But every time one thing comes to my mind, जो इसमें बोलते हैं ना strangest secret में, you're standing on your own acres of diamond. I'm like, maybe it's just one more step and it will be that. So that is one thought that always keeps me from giving up. And this call today has given me a lot of ideas. It's given me a lot of direction, which is something that I was looking for some time now. So yeah, thank you everyone. Your journeys have been inspiring for me. So thank you. And I'm hoping that very soon I will also be sharing my journey about my first client. So yeah, thank you everyone.
This will be the first series, and this will happen again,
Yes.
again, again. So
Yes.
next, I want Archana, Deirdre, Mini, all of you to share. Yes. Can we hear from all of you the next time that we do?
100%.
Let's do a
100%.
challenge.
Yes.
Let's do a challenge.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Bring it on. Awesome. Superb. Just a quick, do you want to share something, Amit? Yep.
I hear that, sales is difficult, I think. And these two things have helped me. Is that I go with one intention, one small prayer. And the prayer is, I hope they find their way. It doesn't need to be with me. It can be with anyone else. But I hope they find their way. जरूरी नहीं है ना कि सबके साथ शादी करें. करना भी नहीं चाहिए. वो अलग बात है. But, but yeah, that everyone is on their journey, and like Manchal and so many others said that देखो सरकार हमारे साथ करती है, हम आंकड़े हैं. We are only numbers. We are statistics. We need to humanize the people behind, because they are as flesh, bone, blood, tears, emotion as you are, right? So that is one thing. So I hope that they find their way. That is one thing. And in workshops that happen, I see Sagar will teach you sales bridge and all of that, and it's very helpful, right? The sales bridge it's a beautifully defined process, and it's very helpful. And one thing, but still, people like we all find that, yeah, how do I bridge from all the value that I've given to all the sales that I'm going to speak about, right? A simple way that I have come up with my own, I hope that it helps you, is that I say that, देखो, learning का part खत्म हो गया. We are done over here with the learning. Thank you so much for being here, right? If you are interested in continuing this journey, may I request you to stay? If not, you can log out and it's a beautiful day. Enjoy the day. Right? I let people leave who are not interested. It's okay. Does that put you also in the right mood कि मैं फालतू में बात नहीं कर रहा है?
प्रेशर में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, जिसको नहीं चाहिए उनको
जिसको
जाने
सुनना
दो.
है वो उसी से ही बात कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ. So sometimes you'll feel that सब निकल गए and you'll be like, Amit, कुत्ते कमीने, but but in case there are some people who will resonate with you, they are anyway the people that you want to serve, no? Right? And that removes the pressure from them also, from you also, and you can now give that experience with a complete heart. It's not that now you're not selling anymore. You're saying that देखो आगे का journey ये है. आपको interest है तो ही रुको. नहीं है तो please leave and enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day, right? Show gratitude for that. If you don't, you're not what? Love and respect for you. Like, I hope that our paths cross at some point of time. And let them go. And then jo baki hai, you told them, you know what you're signed up for, no? Abhi suno mera pitch, chupchap.
This is the Amit way of like doing it, an authentic way of doing a sales bridge.
Yeah, so this is my thing, and it's helped me immensely. I think Deidra has seen it recently, so usko yaad hai. So as
It
Kruti.
was wonderful. I to tell you honestly, I didn't want to buy. I wanted to see how you do your webinar.
It's
Point
okay.
blank.
मेरा
And I
एक no
loved it. I loved it. Awesome. It was
एक
awesome.
no
It was
extra हो
mind-blowing.
गया ना मेरा. I'm good.
But I like that attitude. 100 no's. And I'm sure it will be lesser than 100 for you, Amit. I pray that you will have your 1 million just around the corner because you're an
It
amazing
started.
soul. Yes. Yes, definitely.
I told
And more
Sagar,
power to you.
I'm going to be like in his crore club very soon. 110%.
Just that. I want to be
Awesome.
in your crore club this year, 2025.
I'm waiting. Awesome. Thank you everyone for joining, and let's start
Thank you.
documenting more success stories like this. Success story, I would not say. This is a roadmap sessions, and love to hear more bigger roadmap. And one day we'll be reaching 1 crore roadmap as well. So thank you so much.